We talk a lot about understanding society in terms of these really big objects like nations or multinational corporations or religions and things like that. And that is really important, but it's also very important to understand the immediate social environment that you're in. Things like your friend group or your team at work or the communities that you're part of. And a lot of the same dynamics that govern the really big things also govern the very small things, either the same or pretty similarly. One of the things that they have in common is the need for organizers. Just as much as a rising nation or a dynamic company is going to have a person at the helm who understands what's going on pretty well and is making sure things happen in the right way, so too will any functional piece of social infrastructure, even on a very small scale. Things like a softball team or a choir or a good internet discussion group. Anything like this is going to have a founder who put it together, and it's going to have a maintainer who's keeping it running, often but not always the same person. And you can tell when these things change. When a person leaves a position like this, then the group is going to either fall apart pretty quickly and start disintegrating, or a new person is going to step in and the group will change as the new organizer shapes it around themselves and what they know how to do, just as the original founder did. So when you're trying to understand what's happening around you, look for the organizers. Understanding who they are and what they're doing and why they're doing that is really useful for getting a sense of the lay of the land and why the things are the way that they are. And if you're trying to go beyond just understanding and into changing things for the better, then organizing is usually a really good way to do it, because there's almost always a deficit of organizing skill and effort and people willing to just put in the work, which makes it a really good way to make any sort of positive change you're looking at. This is true in the personal sphere, where if there's a group of friends that's sort of drifting apart, very frequently this can be reversed by someone stepping up and putting together a dinner or a series of outings or some sort of recurring thing that the people can center around. And also professionally, where it's pretty easy to notice dysfunction in a professional organization and notice ways that things are going wrong. And harder and more unusual for someone to be like, oh, it seems like these two people have different ideas about the deadline, so I'm going to make sure that they set up a meeting between the two of them and maybe be there also to keep them on topic or something like that. It's pretty surprising how many problems like that you can solve by just making sure the infrastructure is in place that's needed. And also, if there's a group at work or somewhere else in your life that of very impressive people that you want to be part of, then doing some sort of valuable organizing for them is a really good way to become a member of it by default, whether that be something informal like going out for drinks or something more formal and established like a focused discussion group. When you put these things together, it's often really good both for the group you're doing it for and for your own relationship with that group. I'm Ben Landau-Taylor. I work at Bismarck Analysis. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe.